What would you do if your girl became fat? Like, you met her, she was slim, and now she's overweight.
Forgive me, innit, but over. I'm not going there, I'm not.
It is such, like, it is really disgusting to body shame people.
What would you do if your girl became fat? Like, you met her, she was slim, and now she's overweight.
Forgive me, innit, but over. I'm not going there, I'm not.
Try going in the gym, though.
You gotta go with her, bro. You gotta go with her.
If she's not trying, then
I'm just gonna say like, cool, if my girl was put on mad weight and it's not just where she's a bit thicker than normal, like actually fat, I'm gonna have to show like, oh cool, start coming gym with me. If she ain't on that, there's nothing else I can do.
It is such, like, it is really disgusting to body shame people. Like, what was it with the video we just watched, you guys? They asked this guy if his girlfriend or babe ever gets fat, what would he do? He said he would leave, like it is over. Why? Do you think that it is planned that, okay, I want to get fat? Or don't people think that sometimes fats are hereditary? Sometimes it is just normal. I mean, some people eat so much and they are slim. Some people don't even eat at all and they are fat. Like, why would you have to judge people like that? Why would you even want to leave your babe because she's fat or she's getting fat? I mean, not to like feel somehow or not to be anything, but this is it. If she's getting fat and you don't like it, you might as well just like work out together. And see, let me tell you guys, even if you work out, sometimes you might not just work out together and then go to the gym, exercise together. If it's as a result of eating too much, but it does not, it is not even any reason or 1% reason to body shame anybody. Like, not even like enough reason. It's not enough reason. Nothing is enough reason to body shame anybody. I do not support it at all. We do not support it. No reason at all. Even if a person is eating too much, it does not give you the right to body shame them. It does not give you the right to body shame them at all. So now let's watch this video where these women were explaining a story on how where this man was body shaming his wife after she gave birth to their 2-year-old child. Let's watch it.
A woman says that her husband complained that she let herself go when she gained weight and stopped getting her hair done after giving birth to their 2-year-old child. Just two, not 22, 2-year-old child.
Can you hear that?
Can you?
Let me explain something.
Like a woman gives birth and says, oh, I want to stay looking like this.
I love how big I got.
I love when I gave
love
birth.
that nothing fits.
Or
I
when-
love that I can't recognize my vagina.
Or-
love it.
A month after giving birth, somebody
Love
comes up
that I
and
have
says,
stretch marks. Go ahead, Watson.
or when you see somebody a month after you give birth and they say, oh, when are you due? It's like, yep, had her a month ago.
Had it.
Because your stomach just doesn't go flat.
Are you having twins?
Nope. Just one.
Right.
Do some men think that after ladies give birth or after women give birth, we choose to be big? Or do women choose to be big on their own? Or do women choose to have chubby cheeks? Or do women choose to get dark? Or do women choose to get fat or whatever? Like, these things are natural things that happen after giving birth. The women's body don't stay the same after giving birth. I mean, some women might be lucky to have like their natural body back after they give birth. Some, it is the body. It is not anything. It's as a result of the child. Like, that's how it is. Pregnancy come and take different turns in the women's body. So why would you even, as a husband, body shame your wife instead of helping her? Like, at that moment, that is the time you're even supposed to be there for her. Like, help her get her body back. Of course, it will get back. If sometimes it might not. Sometimes that's how the woman's body become. If she gives birth, after she gives birth, that's how it becomes. Like, when you start giving birth, the body changes. The bodies are different. Instead of comparing your wife to another person, this person gave birth and then her body still remains the same. The body is different. Your body is different from another person's body. So, I mean, that's after. And some women even face posts, like things that comes with, the changes that comes with after pregnancy. Like, after birth, the changes that comes with it, post-pregnancy, like, so many things come. So many changes, so many irritation. Do you guys even know that some mothers cannot even breastfeed their child after giving birth? because of the changes that happen in the body. Like, these are the things we need to think about how they will even feel. Do you think women will be happy getting fat or getting changes or getting pimples or getting different things on their face after they give birth? No. Like, we do not even like it, but what can we do? What can they do? We have to take it like that, because that's how our body is. So instead of the husband, instead of you as a man body shaming her, that is where you even need to come into her life more and help her and make her feel better. Because of course, some women will not feel happy that they are like that. They are not happy that those things come, but there's nothing we can do. Let's watch the next video where the woman is even explaining something like what you guys watched before. Let's watch it.
If he can't handle you gaining weight during this process of trying to have a child, what if something happens later in life and you really depend on him to get your groceries because you can't get out of bed, but everything is so aesthetic? I have to be honest, I'm less concerned about him and more concerned why you continue to allow someone to treat you in a way that you know that you don't deserve to be treated. You have to love you and set your own boundaries. Everybody else follows.
That's real right there. Why is that?
I feel like I owe it to him because he took me in when I was in a dark place.
Listen, relationships are through thick and thin. But if he only wants you while you're thin, girl, you got to leave him when you're thick.
Right.
Nina, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, girl. Y'all just got to, I told y'all, Nina gonna take y'all to church.
Okay, so the video that we just watched now, just explaining how this man is saying, if the man is not treating you right after pregnancy, I mean, set your boundaries and put yourself first. What if you get pregnant again and then you cannot stand up from the bed? It happens and you need to get something, you need to take care of yourself. Do you think he would stay? Like, do you think this man will literally stay after body shaming you after you gave birth? Like, he would not stay. He would not help you do the things that you need to do. Sometimes it might come that you might not be able to get out of bed for like a month, for like 2 months, for like 3 months. Who would help you do that? It has to be the man. But that's what I said before. This is the time that men really need to take it. Like, men, I'm speaking to you. Do not body shame your wife after they give birth. It is normal. It's something that comes after. I mean, if you even make her feel better or make her feel like this thing is not too much, because it is very painful as a woman to go through this kind of thing, to get fat after pregnancy. I mean, just imagine you were slim, beautiful, like face and everything, and then you get pregnant and you give birth after you get fat. Being fat is not a disease. And to any fat person listening to me, being fat, being chubby, being slim, any size is not a disease. There is nothing wrong. There is absolutely nothing wrong in it. Nothing at all. Accept your body the way you are. I mean, if you accept it first, nobody will even come and body shame you. It would just mean nothing to you. So now let's watch how some people undo body shaming. Let's watch the videos.
What to do if your mom or anyone in your life body shames you. Now, y'all know I'm all about lifting you guys up and making sure you're confident in your body, and I get so many comments talking about the people closest to you who should be loving you and uplifting you the most tearing you down. Just because they're tearing you down doesn't mean you need to go down with it. So here's what to do and how to react when you are getting negative comments about your body from people you love. First of all, you have to understand that their comments are them trying to love you, because they've been taught the way you look is so important. It affects how people treat you, which is true. But the most important thing we know is loving ourselves. Instead of being like, oh my gosh, how dare someone I love try to bring me down? Just feel sorry that they really think your looks are more important than the way you feel about yourself. So the next time someone tears you down, you won't take it as personally, because you know that they're stuck in an old belief that if you don't look a certain part, you're not worthy of love. The second thing to remember is that they themselves are always beating themselves up because they feel like they need to match a certain standard, but your priority should be loving yourself. Now, in terms of what to say to them, it depends on the type of person you're talking to. Some people, they're so closed off, you could tell them anything in the sweetest way and they would not hear a word. If this is someone in your life who you think would be open to your thoughts, I would say, thank you so much for looking out for me and wanting the best for me, because that is what they want, even though it doesn't feel like it. But I would appreciate if you didn't comment on my body anymore. That's it. The most important thing I want you to remember is that even though it feels so rude, it's a reflection of them. You are worthy of all the love in the world, and I love you. I'll help you love yourself. I'll be your mother, okay? Mwah. Bye.
So now, like you guys have watched in the video, it all boils down to loving yourself first. I mean, do not care about what people say about you. Love yourself first. Look at yourself in the mirror. Tell yourself that you are fine just the way you are. Fat, slim, chubby, anything. You are perfect. Do not care. You have to love yourself first and put yourself first. If you love yourself and somebody tells you that, why are you too slim? I mean, do you guys know that people complain that somebody is slim? Why are you too tiny? Why are you too fat? If you love yourself first and people tell you that, you just turn deaf ears to it, and then it will mean nothing to you because you know that you are fine the way you are. You have to love yourself first and accept that you are beautiful, because if you do that, like, nobody's going to speak less of you. You would not even take it. And there will be boundaries. Like, nobody will even tell you that you are fat. You will give them, like, excuse me, please, I'm beautiful the way I am. So now let's watch videos where people talk about experiences, their experiences in body shaming.
So I was body shamed yesterday, and I really need to get this off my chest, because when I tell you, it was in the least expected situation by someone who I was meant to trust, and I just really need to let this out. Just a little bit of context. I've been having a few struggles with my health recently. So I was at the hospital yesterday in A&E for about, I don't know, 6-7 hours. Nearing the end of it, he wanted to check if I had some swelling in my stomach, because he thought it was related to some of the things that I had been complaining about. And instantly I was like, you want to check my stomach? Me, as someone who, trigger warning, I struggled with body dysmorphia and certain eating disorders, it took me a while to learn to love myself as I am, and like be unapologetic about it as well. Try my hardest to talk about learning to love yourself, especially after having a child, because changes your body goes through are absolutely wild. Like, it's a big change. I was a bit insecure because, again, like, I'm back and forth with my body, but more so recently I've been on the struggling end, but we don't really need to get into that. Thinking like, should I request a female doctor to do this? But it was so swamped at A&E yesterday. I was just like, you know what, it's gonna be fine. I get myself ready, and he turns around and he goes, why does your stomach look like that? I'm trying so hard not to cry. I'm like, what do you mean? And he goes, oh, why have you got loose skin like that? You know, at your age, like, why have you got loose skin? And I'm like, I had a baby. And I don't even know why I was answering the questions. I think I was just so shocked. Hey, princess, you okay? Do you want to go down? I think I was just so shocked because I was like, what? Like, in what world do you think it's even okay to be chatting about my body like that? Like, in what world? So he's like, oh, how long ago? And I go, oh, 2 years ago. And he goes, it should have gone back to normal by now. Surely it should be back to normal. And guys, I was trying so hard not to cry. Like, I was trying so hard not to cry because I've really been having a battle with myself recently. And I came to you for help, for care, not to have you sabotage my whole journey with my body. Okay? And then he comes up to me, touches my belly, and he goes, but there's quite a bit of fat here. And he's lifting up, and I'm like, are you being serious right now? I literally said to him, that's not very nice. Like, that's not very nice, not very professional. You don't know what people are going through. That is not very nice. And I felt so uncomfortable. And I feel so stupid that I didn't just up and go, or up and ask for someone else. But I think at that point, I'd been at the hospital for so long, like literally 6-7 hours, and wanted to just be discharged and get out of there. Part of me feels like I allowed him to, I don't even have to explain it. He then starts to backtrack and kind of be like, oh, I didn't mean any offense. Like, I wasn't really saying anything like that. I just thought, like, you know, I didn't really expect it to look like that. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's not about you. That wasn't a very nice thing to say. I was sitting for the rest of the appointment because genuinely I was holding back tears. Like, I wanted to be gone. I ended up leaving, and I literally cried to my partner because I can't imagine someone having the audacity to not only comment on someone's body, but comment in such a negative way. I feel like when it comes to postpartum, there's this thing in society that people think or expect a woman to instantly bounce back. Like, you've had your child, now your body's meant to be looking like your pre-pregnancy self, in fact better. I don't even know why I'm making this video. I just think I wanted to vent. I just want to say to anyone out there who has had a child and feels like they're struggling to love themselves, not only is your body beautiful, but you are more than your body. Don't forget that you literally birthed a human. Like, you brought life into the world, and there's so much beauty in that, period.
Body shaming is really stupid. It's really stupid because I had an experience recently on my TikTok where I posted a video with me and my husband, like, on vacations. I had a compilation, and somebody was like, don't you think you should lose weight for him, because look at your husband and look at you. I don't think size matters in whether you find love or not. I think you can be the most beautiful physically and your attitude stinks, so it doesn't really matter. And I feel like everybody deserves love regardless of their body color, shape, size, or whatever, you know, whatever works for you. So don't let anybody make you feel bad about your body, honey.
when I was 14, I was live broadcasting and someone commented that I was fat. And I was like, oh my God, I'm fat. I have to do something about this. And then it was 4 years of restrictive eating. My entire day was just workouts. To me, looking back and seeing the state that I was in, I was so insecure, never good enough. I wish I could have been more vocal during that time about how I was feeling and how I was really doing. Most girls that I encounter are experiencing the same thing. It's so unachievable and so unimportant, especially when you're sacrificing your health. My hair was falling out. I couldn't stay awake. I had no energy. And I was 16 years old.
This lady, she had something wrong with her, and then she went to the clinic, to hospital, to check herself. And then, can you imagine, the doctor lifted her stomach up and was like, there's a little bit of fat here. Why? You guys, it is so awkward, like very, very irritating that you had to do that. I mean, she came to you for care, not for you to add more to it. And come to think of it, you guys, you know that some people that get fat, they are actually suffering from one disease or the other. Like, they are suffering from something. There are some diseases and sickness that makes the body grow fat. I'm sure you guys know about that. And then people come body shaming people, not knowing what they are battling behind, like not knowing what the main issue is, not knowing that this person is facing one illness or the other. That's why she's like that. That's why she's slim. That's why she's fat. I mean, and then you keep body shaming them. Just know how we feel. Like, this lady in the video the first video was trying her best not to cry. And then the second video of the experience was where this woman went on a vacation and took a picture or videos with a man, and then people are saying that you're not too fat for this man. Like, what is your business? What is your business? Why can't you just watch the video or see the picture and pass? Why must you comment that way? Like, I see her as somebody that is strong, because I mean, her husband loves her that way. You don't need to love her. Like, you don't need to. She loves herself. You don't need to love her. Like, why would you try to poke nose in people's business? Why would you try to tell her that she's too fat? Like, why? What's your business? I don't understand why people just go around saying something like, this is literally not your business, and you don't have the right. Like, you literally don't have the right to tell someone that they are too slim or they are too fat. Like, nothing is your business. You don't need to do that at all, because some people, this body shaming thing has led so many people into like committing murder or hating themselves, feeling less of themselves, not having self-confidence. Like, not everybody can take things. That's why I'm telling you guys out there, anybody, love yourself first. I mean, if you love yourself first, nobody will be able to speak less of you. Nobody will body shame you, because you already know that, yes, I am beautiful and I like the way I am. So the next video we're about to watch now is just to encourage and give you guys confidence of how you are. Like, no matter how you look, you have to carry yourself with so much confidence. Let's watch the next video.
How to handle people that body shame you. Hello, my name is Carla, and restoring healthy mindsets is my thing. This is coming from personal experience. Through my entire life, I have been judged for my body. And I'm going to share with you my secret to how I blocked all those little voices inside of my head and those people from the outside. I learned to understand my body type, and truly know that not everybody is meant to be the same size. I'll give you a clear example. Let's talk about preferences. Before I met my husband, I noticed that the men that I would attract were athletes, like strong, muscular, big, tall athletes. And even my husband now, like, he's 6'3" and he's big. I'm blushing, like, I'm so... Whole point is that every single one of them told me the same thing. I love your body. I love your confidence, and I love your size. Obviously, I didn't need their validation for me to feel good about myself, because I already felt good about myself in the first place. But growing up, so many women, so many people around me would tell me, you need to lose weight, you need to change your body, you need to do more exercise, you need to stop eating, because no one is going to want to be with you. Yep, just like that. And I find it very sad that it's more commonly seen and conveyed to those who are in the thicker or not as petite size. But I'm here to tell you that you gotta own it. You gotta own whichever size you are. Because how boring would it be if all of us were the same size, same shape, and no variety? That's what makes us beautiful, that we are different. Once you understand that, literally all the small voices in your head go away.
Be strong. Be confident. Carry your body. Carry yourself. Be comfortable. Don't feel less of yourself because of what anybody is telling you. Like, even if you have been body shamed or people are still body shaming you, do not care. Do not listen. Turn deaf ears to it. Love yourself. Love yourself. That's the important thing people need to do. You have to love yourself. If you love yourself, I mean, no matter what anybody tell you, you are too slim, you are too thin, you are too fat, you are too chubby, you would not even care. Brace yourself up. Be comfortable. Walk around. Walk with confidence. Walk with so much joy, and be comfortable no matter what it is. No matter what it is. And I'm very sure you would enjoy each and every moment of your life, no matter the size you are. So I'm leaving you guys with this. Treating people with kindness and respect is top notch. You just have to do that. You do not know what people are going through, why they look like that. So you guys should not body shame anybody. Do not body shame anybody. Your weight does not determine your worth. Being fat, being thin is not a disease. You have to love yourself. And you guys, if you have had any experience with body shaming, or you've seen it, or you've experienced it, drop it in the comment section. Let's talk about it. And you know, we are here for you. We'll show you so much love. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, this channel does not support violence. See you guys on the next episode.